carrying on from my previous stories. We moved to a house my dad had renovated. It had previously been a shell of a 2-up 2-down, but my dad converted it to a 3-bedroom home for us. It was built around 1900 and was a classic sandstone terraced house, a beautiful building if truth be known. We moved in less than a year after the loss of both my mum's parents, within 7 days of each other, and my dad's father. All three died within months of each other. For around 6 months all was quiet. It was a large house with a sitting room to the front which we only ever used for special occasions, a living room dining room to the back with a kitchen extension. We had a split-level staircase which led to a large landing. Off to the left was a large double room which my sister and myself shared. To the right, a small box room which was used by family visitors and my parents' large double bedroom. There was also a long corridor running from the box room at the front to the bathroom at the back of the house. When the bathroom door was closed, that corridor used to give me the chills as very little light would penetrate that far. It was a bright spring day and I went up the stair to use the toilet, doing my usual thing of running along the corridor when reaching the top landing. I've done my thing and left the bathroom to venture more slowly back down the hall toward the stairs when I stopped in my tracks. I was about halfway down this corridor and could see on the wall facing me, outside wall of my parents' room, what looked like a shadow moving slowly up the stair. I edged further up the hall and nothing was coming up the stair that would explain this. I can only describe it as stick figure-like, or at least extremely skinny. It appeared to have what looked like the head of an animal with horns. I even then edged away from stating it was a goat head, but that's what it most resembled, though the horns seemed to be protruding from the back of its head or at least pointing backward rather than up or forward. Its body was slightly hunched and its arms and hands were long, wily and bony. The legs of this shadow I remember were again animalistic, like the hinds of a goat, though I remember it having feet rather than hooves which again were extremely long and bony. As I stopped, it froze against the wall. I looked again to the stair but nobody or thing was there. As I moved, it moved closer to the landing at the top of the stair. I stopped, took a deep breath and took a run toward the stair and bolted back to the living room where I told my mum about what I'd seen. Neither of my parents believed me. My sister too was skeptical, but she later admitted to seeing the same thing one night when she got up to go to the toilet, this time standing as though facing her, standing on the flat of the landing. The rest of our time there I never actually saw anything but cupboard doors would open for no reason in the bedroom, wardrobe doors would stick, only to open easily seconds later. Noises would be heard in the bedroom, like the cupboard door being opened and closed. We moved from that house after a couple of years to a new build in another town, and the feeling in that house was very different. It felt new, no history, no demons. Until one night when I was around 11 or 12, I was going to my bed. I walked up the hall, turned to my room to open the door, and there, set on my bed, was this very same stick figure. It turned as though to look at me and made to stand up. Upon hearing my muffled yelp, my sister shot out of her room to ask what was wrong. Then she herself noticed the same thing stand up from my bed and move very slowly and purposefully away towards my wardrobe. Both my parents came up the hall to see what was going on and were again skeptical when I told them what I'd seen. Once my sister told them that she'd seen it too. They then took it more seriously, but ultimately nothing was done. Thankfully nothing more occurred in that house of a supernatural nature for the remaining 8 years we were in there. Please, subscribe.